Anand, just wanted to get back to the frontliners. You've been advising Bharti Airtel in the telecom space for a while now. We understand that the EGOM may approve just partial refarming and it won't be as bad as expected. What are your thoughts on that? And at this level, would you still advise and accumulate on Bharti?
Well, it's really dependent on who's the investor. Like I said, if you are an institutional investor, then I think you need to have some exposure to the sector. While the sector keeps claiming that competitive intensity has not reduced despite the cancellation of so many licenses, I don't see that is really true, because if there are so many players who've gone out, how can the competitive intensity not have reduced? So I would imagine that they don't want to raise the prices right now simply because we still have one more auction due, and they don't want to show that they have the capability to price higher. But my guess is that you'll probably find that the sector will reprice itself in terms of what the consumers pay, on the slightly at least on the upside, and given the large numbers, that operating leverage can be very large. Now, among that space, therefore the only one that you can really look at is Bharti. The others are a little more complicated, and hence I would think that from a sector allocation point of view, that's probably the best place to be if you're looking at telecom. If you're a retail investor, you don't have to necessarily buy telecom, and perhaps there are better spaces to be looking at. And therefore you can give it a pass. But I would think that it's not necessarily a bad sector, or it is much better today than it was, let's say, a year and a half back.